Welcome back, everybody. Joe Everest, the fence expert. Hey, one of the most common pieces of feedback we get about the Saturday morning live Ask the Expert segment is those things are long, and they're not wrong. They last about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours. Sometimes, a few weeks ago, Caleb and I got into a pretty good discussion about marketing. I think it lasted closer to 4 hours. Nobody's got time to sit through 4 hours of listening to a couple experts talk. I get it. So Jeremy's created a new segment just for you guys called Hot Takes. It's usually a shorter segment of the longer conversation, basically hitting the hot topics, if you will, of that live segment. So without further ado, here comes this week's Hot Take. This is Joe Everest, the fence expert. My family's been perfecting their way of building fence for over 60 years, 3 generations. While there's more than one way to build a fence, I'm here to share with you our way.
It's another side effect of COVID is the ability for customer service to go out the window.
That's a real problem.
Yeah,
that is a real problem, and I think that's
thing. You know, used to you would got your people with any company would, hey, we really want to make you happy. Now that we're moving at the speed of light, and most people, it's not that they don't want to, it's that they don't have time to really do those things because you got a laundry list of backlog, just like you said. So rather than deal with the issue with you, hey, we'll just sell it to somebody else, move on, because I got so much to do.
I was talking to a friend in the roofing industry, and we were basically all saying the same stuff about customer service just being non-existent. Mm-hmm. And he said, yeah, he had a conversation with one of his suppliers, and they basically said that. They're like, listen, like, we don't have time to hold your hand on this. We have so much to do. There are so many people to take care of. Either you want it or you don't. Yeah. You know, you send me what you want and I'll see if I've got it. And if I have it, I'll send it to you. But we're not going to spend a bunch of time holding your hand. Yeah. We're not going to spend a bunch of time breaking out your project. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
that's not the way we grew up in the business. Yeah.
What kind of answer is that? You know, like, and here's the thing, Caleb, you and I know that the first person to prioritize customer service on the wholesale fence level will have all the business they ever want. The thing is, right now, they all have all the business they ever want. Right. So that's the thing, is it's going to take a slowdown, because you got to take business away from them.
Yeah.
To get their attention.
Will uncover the sins of business. And for all of us, if things turn down, we will all realize the things, should have tightened that up, and that's it.
Well, yeah. Again, to your point, cash flow covers up a lot. But once you start taking cash flow away, then you start really having to take a hard look at how you do things. But in what we're finding, Caleb, is that the customers are having the same experience, right? Because as a fence company right now, you probably have all the business you want and or need.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of companies that are just throwing customer service out the window too, mm-hmm. at our level.
Yeah.
And I say I mean like my company's level. Yeah. And so we talked about that. So the last Friday of every month, we basically it's a team building day. It's, we do some building chores around the office, around the lot. We bring in lunch. Actually, I bought a grill, so we're going to start grilling lunches.
Nice.
And then we have that afternoon is spent just in a company-wide meeting, saying, what do we do this month? What are we doing next month? So that this does a couple of things. One, it gets everyone to look everyone else in the eye, right? Because like our wood production crew, they leave out at 6 a.m. Well, my office staff doesn't get here till 7:30 or till 7:15 to start opening everything up at 7:30. So they miss each other. And then the wood production crew comes back around 2 or 3, depending on the day. And then when those guys get back, they are unloading the truck, they're in their truck, and they're gone. Right. So they don't interact with the office staff very much, or the sales team. So what this lunch does is it gets everybody to look everybody else in the eye. Right. Everyone talks to everybody. Right. Yeah. And that's exactly what we're trying to do What we're trying to prevent is any sort of divide, because you see this. What I'm scared of is as we grow, you see larger companies that have this problem, that the office is against production or sales is against the, no, we are not completely separate divisions. Now we are different people have different jobs here. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're all one family, right? We spend more time with each other than we do with our families.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we are a work family.
Studying this book called Scaling Up. It's called Mastering the Rockefeller Habits. And one thing that I see over and over again with examples of companies, the way that they fix that, and it's going to be hard in your business because there's a lot of heavy lifting, but the guys that are on the truck, they're coming in and answering phones for a day. The ladies in the office, they're going down and cleaning the shop for a day, and then the shop foreman, he's going out and maybe or whatever. And people, they swap and reverse roles. And what happens is your crews maybe that forget to call the customer before they get there. They're taking the phone calls that said, hey, nobody called me before. When are they going to get here? And so everybody starts understanding why things are happening and the reason behind it. And I don't do enough of that, and I think we probably should.
All right, guys, that concludes this week's Hot Take. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you like the format? Do you not like the format? Let me know in the comments below. We're still figuring this out, and we could use your help. But for now, I'm Joe Everest, the fence expert, reminding you that good fences make good neighbors. And I'll see you next time.